Welcome to Point Nova Alpha Demo. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. A little bit of background on who I am. My name is Esty, and I am a game coach. I'm a game consultant. Been doing this for about a year professionally, and a little bit longer before that, just as like friends and homies, and just being intertwined with the gaming world and community for pretty much my whole life. Also a content creator here on Twitch. We cover some of the most variety on twitch.tv, covering around 300 games a year. It's pretty absurd. I see everything, all types of games, everything under the radar, from the good to the bad. And so what we're doing here is we're going to be doing a little micro coaching. These devs did not ask me to coach their game or do feedback. I am just out of the kindness of my heart, or just passion. I love doing this kind of stuff and informing and upgrading, if leveling up the gaming industry. Because right now I realize that there's a big problem. There's an absence of early consultation and game coaching, and have it being in that conversation early in development. And what it's costing us is funding and development time, and ultimately it's sacrificing our launch and our reviews. It's taking bigger gambles on launch and reviews. I'm here to try to change that and prevent that, and show you guys how important this work can be. I have never looked at this game. I actually don't know much about it. I know it has shooting, and it looks like it has really cool movement. We just picked it randomly. I know that the dev's last game was actually really cool. It had some things where it could have really branched out and stuff that played it kind of safe, but it was also like really awesome and did a lot of really cool stuff. So I just randomly picked this one because it seems like a really cool demo. So we're gonna be checking out Echo Point Nova. This is gonna be our second video in this series. Hopefully it turns out really cool and we just have awesome things to say. That'd be best case scenario. Let's check it out. Let's dive in. I'm really excited. Echo Point Nova, let's do this. Auto aim. Okay. Toggle. Surf. Auto surf. Surfing and shooting. You have my attention. And then I see a bunch of different weapons. Maybe there's going to be some gunplay. We'll go over a little bit about that and gunplay and what that exactly means. Maybe, if we have to. Surf dash. Cool. Let's just get into it. Make sure it's not too loud. I love this, man. Indie games are starting to get it, right? Like, oh, we don't need to blast it. If it's too quiet, the gamer will go out of their way to raise it. But if we blast their eardrums and they have to go out of their way to lower it, that's a different thing, right? I can welcome you into my house, or I could open the door and slap you and then say sit down, right? Which one? do we have to talk about it? Like, what? All right, let's go. New game. Enter profile name. Yeshti. Whoa. Difficulty. Frost point. Echo point. Melting point. Melting point. I have like PTSD now. Did anybody else think of the same thing that I thought of? From players who want to explore and win fights. Recommended difficulty. Battles will be tough. Leveling up your character and search for resources to improve your odds. For players who want to be punished for every mistake. I don't know about that one. Usually I pick the hardest, but that one sounds a little not fun. All right, we'll pick this one. Create. Start single player. Oh, there's gonna be like other things as well. It's gonna have multiplayer. Impressive. It's a big undertaking, man, for like a dev team. I know their last game did not have multiplayer, so to take that on. Ship log. Begin mission. Scout Echo Point 0820. Gravity aberration detection. Thrusters not responding. Ensure the tray's in. Okay. Let me lower this a little bit as far as the sensitivity. A little high. Especially if we're going to be moving around. We'll try that. We'll see. Whoa. All right. Interesting. Right away, there's a lot to take in, and we want to be conscious of this. And just for the record, this is not a showcase. We're not showcasing the game, having fun, and just enjoying its parts. We're really looking at it from an analytical standpoint, so it's going to be a lot slower than our normal showcases here on the channel. That's why we're labeling it as micro coaching. That's going to be more the focus. What can we learn from this, and what can we take in? What emotions is our game giving off? How's the player feeling? You know, and are all these things what the dev wants to do here? Is it being translated correctly, right? So let's do this. So like right away, I mean, this is very busy, right? It's a little bit like, okay, you know, big open space, very cool. All this junk on the ground. big crazy thing off in the distance, right? We have to take all this in, right? There's a lot. It's like, whoa, a lot. And it's cool though, right? It also gives me, I love the light. It's almost cell shaded, right? It almost cell shaded. I love this smoke effect, looking up, the sun beaming down. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Can we just take that in for a second? Look at that. Whew. Okay, let's figure out what's going on here. These are not pickups. Look at that. And again, they are giving me direction here. They're like, here, interact with this thing, right? Very clear direction. So it's really, I think they want you to be like, whoa, what's going on here? Right? Okay, so now I get it. So the arrow thing means go here, point here. They want me to get up there. That's the goal here. Let's get it. Let's get it, baby. I like this. Okay. Gonna jump up. Okay, so they're going for, what they're showing me is they want to go for more of a you've gamed before. And kind of like, we're gonna guide you and assume that you're a gamer. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that it's something to be aware of. Do you get where I'm coming from, guys? There's a distinction to make here, right? They're not showing us how to jump. They're not going to show us how to dash, right? They might show us advanced mechanics, but they're not giving us the basics. Now, I'm not saying this because this is a problem. I'm saying this because we want to be aware of it. If they're intending to do that, that's fine. And it's just something to be conscious of, right? We've all played games where it's like, dude, I get it. I played a video game. I know where jump is, right? Totally get it, right? I want to scrap those things out too. And then there's the other gamers that are like, didn't figure out very, very basic mechanics, right? So it is both ends of the spectrum. We just want to be conscious of it. I'm not saying whether it's right or wrong. Cool, let's do it. There's also like a whole nother world in discussion where it's like, okay, if it really is their first game and they don't know how to jump, are they picking this one? Like, really? You know, and we could think like that, but also like sometimes you don't want to think that way, because like, what if it was the most successful game, right? Why shoot your game down and say, nah, it's not going to be that big and stuff like that, right? Especially when you're going for ambitious stuff like online multiplayer and things like that. Don't shoot your own products down, right? All right, let's do that. I gotta go. I'm loving the graphic style. It's cell shaded, right? There is no dash on shifts, is where I would assume. Ooh, feels good. What is this? Okay, here we go. This is where we were pointing earlier. Press space while in air to double jump. Collect your hats. Okay. They will tell me how to double jump, though. Did they tell me how to jump? No, I'm questioning myself. Hats, plural? Collect your hats. Oh, we are getting multiple hats. Open your inventory to change hats. Whoa, okay. They did not, okay. Interesting. They'll tell us how to double jump, but they won't tell us how to jump. Ooh, twisting. Here we go. Set open inventory for hats. Here's the hats. I don't see hats. I see my gun. Cool. Hats. You have to click it. Ah, I see. This is an inventory for not hat. The hat inventory is hidden. Okay. Military. I'm guessing this is cosmetic. Probably cosmetic, I guess. It's a mystery, some question. Yeah, the whole cosmetic thing very early, sometimes I have mixed feelings on it, right? You introduce it that early, it's like, okay, why are you wasting my time, right? I'm trying to learn how to play, I'm trying to get into your game. I feel like cosmetics deliver better when you got the hooks in the player. That's just me. Like, oh, I got the hooks in them, let's also show that they can cosmetic and like really get pulled in and immersed in the game. That's more just a personal take. I'm not saying that's a everyone take. Like right now I'm like, okay, why the hell did I just waste my time doing that? All right, let's do this. What? Oh, we're going up. It's very quick. It's very like sometimes I'm overshooting my jumps, I'm realizing. And usually I pick up on this pretty quickly. It's quicker than I think. It's quick. It's quick. By design, I would assume. Ooh, that was a cool fall effect. Like started slow and then it like zoomed in. Oh, I love how they're not like making me run around with a pistol for a while and they're like, here, have some new toys. Very slight recoil. Very slight. Very arcadey, very cute. I don't have to worry about my gun bouncing everywhere. It's very easy to control. I'm out of ammo already though. There goes our fun. All right. Oxygen levels, Earth-like. Gravity, Earth-like. Life form hostility, Earth-like. Hostile. Yes! Very cute. Very cute. Very cute. That was good. That was good. Mm-hmm. I can appreciate that. That was funny. It's funny but sad. Oh, okay. Guess I'm not gonna kill you. Sometimes I don't want it to like keep flying forwards with like that momentum. I guess we're just running around. Ow. There's a lot to take in, but now you're shooting bullets at me at the same time. Press F to swing your hammer. It can be used to break concrete. F. Can it be used to break turrets? Ow! This is a lot, right? Maybe like a couple turrets too many? A little much while I'm trying to read some stuff and learn. Little aggro. All right. We can now break bricks. Things are destructible. Very cool, very cool. I mean, I guess we're not supposed to take any of this in and just keep going. Fine. Wait, do you want me to dig my way out while you're shooting at me? That feels weird. I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is the first thing that's really catching me very unorthodox and weird. What does it do for the player for onboarding, right? And we want to be conscious of that. I'm getting feelings of frustration. Why? Not like cool, right? Like, okay, you want them to learn to dig. Got it. What is the purpose of shooting at them nonstop? Or you're trying to teach them about the health globe, but now you're trying to teach them about the hammer, but you need to shoot at them and then possibly while they're hitting the rock to figure out if that's what they're supposed to do, then dying, and then what is it doing, right? What's it causing? And what I would say is really write down what you're trying to accomplish and what you're trying to give the player, what you're trying to onboard them, and see if maybe there's a better way to do it without the frustration and without shooting while reading and shooting while experimenting. This part caught me a little bit off guard. I don't really get the purpose of it. Or trying to teach the player. I don't know. It's worth looking at. There. That was very awkward. Carbon date of structures, right? And a lot of people are not going to like also manage like F while moving, like F, right? Oh, I'm dodging at the same time, right? You're already asking a lot and you're just onboarding them, right? That's probably the point where you want to be least frustrating. At least, I mean, I don't care, but we want to be conscious of it. I mean, I still care. I still think it's awkward. Carbon date of structures, suggestion ancient origins, over 1,000 souls. Year old, a shame about that sledgehammer business. I'm guessing this means go here, right? It's been a guiding system so far. Did they also wrap the previous room in those lights? What the? What the hell? Why is it shooting like that? Now I'm just curious if they wrapped the room like that. They did. Not the same, they just put a bar across, but got it. I think like a smaller, like little, like dig here, like kind of thing would be more than like a light that looks like very cosmetic. Like this is a little bit more like it, but the bigger it is, the more it looked cosmetic, right? Like this is less cosmetic, this is super cosmetic, less cosmetic, and then again, like a little doorway saying like dig here kind of thing with like an arrow is gonna get more the point across. Hey, dig here, right? And you want to be very meticulous on how you're guiding the player, especially with onboarding. There's a reason why I go over this with my clients. There's a reason why those old school arcade cabinets, like Ninja Turtles, right? For instance, Ninja Turtles, right? There's a reason why anyone can pick it up and play and have a good time, right? There's a reason why it's so popular in the arcades and it's approachable. 4 people, 4 friends, you don't even really play games. It's 2 buttons, right? There's a reason why. And if you notice, I've had to coach some devs that have been doing what they do for decades, and they made this mistake where you'll never know where you're gonna lose the person that you're trying to onboard. They could have anything going on. They could have 5,000 things on their mind. They could have never played a video game before. You don't know. We never know, right? Think Ninja Turtles every time you clear a room, right? You beat up a bunch of people, you beat up some bad guys, and you clear the room. What's the first thing that happens? You don't even have a second to go, oh, what do I do now? Right? Because what happens? Instantly, a big sign pops up that says, go here. Go this way. You're supposed to walk into the screen. Go here, right? And you never think about that because it's so intuitive, right? They're holding you, right? And when it's not there, you notice. When something's done right, people won't notice. That's the beauty of it. And devs, you can pat yourselves on the back when people are not noticing these details because it just feels so good. But when it's not there, trust me, it feels terrible. Right? And so we want to adopt those kind of principles, right? Guide them, especially if we're not guiding them on purpose. Is this a mystery game? Is it discovery? Are we trying to solve puzzles? I don't think so. You're trying to onboard them and obviously guide them this way. So then be more just clear about it, right? There's nothing to prove here by putting the arrow so far and saying, hey, you're trying to get through all the way over here. Show them, hey, you're supposed to dig through this wall here, right? Because we're not gaining anything by not doing that, right? But we could lose something by not doing it. So we want to be conscious of that, right? Think old school beat 'em ups. Ah! Let me breathe, bro. What the? You can shoot me from over there? What's going on with this game? I see a common theme here of like IDGAF. Okay. All right, we're gonna play one of those. You want to play hardball, eh? See? All right, let's play. Let's engage. Thrusters, engage. I don't like that they automatically know where I am, even if they can't see me, right? I feel like I can't, like, do something really cool, like gain a tactical advantage and be like, oh yeah, boom, 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 get a couple seconds to, like, get a drop on them, right? They just know where I am. But again, that could also be just early development stuff, but we want to be thorough, right? We want to be thorough. We don't want to assume things are known, right? That's why we get all these launches, because these things are not known. The guns are satisfying so far, I must say. I'm really liking it. These guys know how to make some satisfying gunplay. We know from their previous work, right? Do we have a slide? I do feel like I'm a little zoomed in now that I think about it, but we'll let it rock. See, now where's this arrow pointing actually before I go this way? Uh-huh. What? What? I don't know what just happened. It shot me off the map. That's fine. They love putting secrets even in the thing. That's pretty cool. There's a lot of secrets already. Oh, shotgun. Okay. Here we go. Now they want us to go back up. Can I just make a hole? Can you stop, man? Where? Where are you? The gunplay almost feels like this other game. What the? How did I do that? I have a fly? Wait, what is even happening? Did I miss one of the tutorial boxes? Like, what is going on? I just flew and I did a super crazy dash thing and I don't even know how it happened. All right, let's keep going. We know that they like to hide secrets. Now that naturally piques the, I kind of want to explore. Which they're gonna have to be ready for, right? Like people going off the beaten path now, because they're encouraging it, right? That means we might miss tutorial stuff, but now I'm conflicted. Very satisfying already, I gotta say. Popping the headshots doing extra damage, killing them feels very, very nice. Nothing like a good feeling pistol. What the mook is this? Ah, okay. Oh my god, I can't see anything. Press tab to customize your perks. You can find more perks hidden in the world. You have my attention. What is this game going for? Perk. Level up to get more points. 0 out of 3. Shotgun spread tightened when aiming. So is this... Am I putting it on and it costs 3 to upgrade? Or do I have 3 points? Just happen to have 3 and I'm applying them here? I'm guessing, so what I'm gonna take out of this from other games, playing other games that try to do systems like this, not from this game really explaining it, is it's probably like 30xx and 20xx where you have like equip points and then you can choose different things to equip based on your points. So I have 3 equip points. Maybe that's going on. It's a bit unclear, but we can go with that for now. It'd be nice if escape left the menu. New module found. SMG. Setup module. New module found. SMG. Oh. Shotgun spread. What is this? Am I not allowed to read it? Weird. So if you don't have points, they don't even let you read it. You can see some like weird nuances going on with the UI. And again, this is important to not build on top of, right? These are things that you want to catch early, right? These are some of those things, right? You might be like, well, of course they're going to catch it. No, not of course. That's why you, the people watching this, and me still buy games where we're like, why does the UI work this way? What? Why is this here? What? Why is this unintuitive, right? This happens every week, every day, right? We buy games all the time and this stuff is not caught and it releases and then guess what? Oh yeah, we're gonna fix that in a week. We're gonna have a 2-week update. Don't worry, we got this, right? Like, and we see it all the time. That's really common, right? When do you, I would almost go into question, when do you not see that, right? When do you not see the 2-week update where they're gonna fix all the UI and stuff like that, right? And make things more familiar, right? Because these things don't get talked about. So that's why we're doing what we do. SMGs get 5 extra rounds in magazines. Cute. And then we'll keep the shotgun one. Again, escape is a very universal, like, I'm ready to leave menu. Back out, back out, back out. The escape here is swap, swap, flip, flap, flip, flap, flip, flap, right? Not intuitive, not intuitive. That's the second, and you can also tell, right? That's the second time I've did that, and I'm like, frustrating. And what happens here is, and we should talk about this, right? That's why we're doing these micro coachings. Is it creates a compounding issue, the more things that feel a little frustrating, where it's not a big deal, but what happens is you don't know all the areas where that's going to happen, right? You don't know that player's going to experience. But what I can promise you is every time that you add a little bit of frustration to a player's experience, or more chances that they might get a little bit frustrated, something else might get them a little bit more frustrated. Oh, let's also talk about their day, right? Maybe their day was a little bit frustrating as well. They're a little bit more on edge, right? The more you're increasing your odds of a poor review, come back later after some updates. It was a cool concept. I picked up the game, but it needs more time in the oven. It feels more like a beta. How many times do you see those reviews, right? Don't take it from my experience. Go look, right? How many times do you see those reviews? We see them all the time. They're not uncommon. Well, guess why that happens? It's these little compounding issues that you can't catch because you're not seeking a game consultant, right? You're not going to catch these things because you know how your game's going to work. And your best friend's not going to talk about this stuff because they're focused on the gameplay. They're focused on the game and if it's fun. They're not trained to show you these things, right? They're not there to guide you on these little things. So again, all these little compounding issues is what's going to add up a lot of times to those mixed reviews, right? That's taking a gamble. That's hindering somebody's experience where they might really like the game, but there was a little bit too much frustration and it caught them a little wrong and everything showed up a little bit more, a little bit rougher than it should have been because that's how they received it, right? They got too many rough edges, so things just seem more rough than it was, right? And we want to be very conscious of this. I see so many games fall into this trap. That's why we make it a big deal, right? It's not just that little thing, it's everything else that's going to come. It's not that by itself, right? If you guys are watching this is also the second time ever where I did this kind of coaching publicly. This micro coaching, just to give you guys a little bit of taste and the power, right? To really make an impact and start showing the industry the work and why the game doctor and the service and stuff is like so important. Give you guys a little sample, right? What is this? Wait, there was something on top of the building that we were supposed to go to earlier, wasn't there? Back outside? Let's go back out real quick. There's like a little secret up there or something. Remember? Oh wait, I don't think I can make that jump. Alright, we'll see. Maybe this is going there. We went over there. Ah, yep, this is it. This is it. You've gained the grapple hook. Hold up. Okay, I am a sucker for a good grapple. All right, I am a sucker. There's a very easy way to ruin a grapple because there's always a lot of excitement once there's a grapple. And the ones where like it's just an animation, right? We all know what I'm talking about. I think the Star Wars game and like there was a Devolver Digital where you're like in the dungeon and you're like whipping, right? And it's just very artificial. Like you click it and like an animation happens. There's no weights or physics or anything like that, right? That's a quick way to like, So I'm really curious here. Looking at grapple the surface to launch your hook. Okay, so this is, it's a tether. Gotcha. It's a tether kind of thing. We're going that route. Wait, it's just talked about a sniper. Where's the sniper? Collect your sniper rifle. Oh, it's over there. Go collect your sniper. Help! All right. Is there a cooldown on it, or did I just whiff? I think you're supposed to be able to... Is there a grapple or is there not? I mean, is there a cooldown or is there not? Okay, you might be able to do some cool stuff with it. It might be like a tether grapple-ish thing. I can't tell what's going on. Why does it not work sometimes? Is it very close range? Is that what I'm missing? No, it's not. So why does it not work sometimes? Oh, I think you can keep momentum. If that is the case, I'm very happy dude, okay, no, I mean, we should talk about that. Nothing is worse than a game and you're like, oh my god, like, you so want to like the movement, right? It's there, right? You're like, okay, this is cool, right? And you're like getting into it, and then you, as creating the game, hamper it down, right? And it's like, okay, every time you get out of your jump, it slows you back down. Every time you get out of your rope swing, we're gonna slow you back down. Right? Let people carry it. It's so fun. If you're gonna go for the movement system, let them have it. Right? Let them do it. Right? Oh, dude, it feels good. And I think that's what they're doing here, is right. Like, you get to see, I can keep that. That's cool. Okay, nice. So yeah, I want to say it's a great thing, right? That feels so good. Feels very good. Let's have some fun in here. See what's up. I don't know how to like angle it and stuff like that. Sometimes I want to like turn. There's something a little weird about it, and I can't figure out what it is. It's almost there. Like, I want to say that the grappling hook is almost there. There's some weirdness to it. It could feel a little bit better. But it doesn't mean it's bad, right? It feels pretty good. You could tell there's a little bit of roughness. We're not gonna figure that out now. It's just micro coaching. But yeah, it's almost there. I'm liking where that's going. I'm hearing a ding. Is that another secret? What the heck is going on? Grapple enemies. Hold up. Wait, so this is not points? This is how many points? Do you see how we're like confused? Okay, now we have a more clear picture, but we had to teach ourselves that. So you can see, like, now it makes more sense. This is our total. This is how much it cost. Okay, a little bit more clear now. Hitting enemies with grapple sends them flying in the air. Let's try it. Maybe it's once per jump. How are you, Seawall? It does seem to be the case. It might be. We'll keep that in mind. We'll keep looking out for it. I still hear it dinging, but I'm guessing that's the same secret. This was a really cute. Hello. Wah! What is that? Ooh. It's doing this thing where it's like pulling me and it's like letting me go. And we've discovered ways that feel really good. I don't think there's much new to offer in that department. Wait, I got to do it twice there. The speed and stuff that you can launch out of feels very nice. Hey, I'm not supposed to have a sniper yet, am I? That feels really good. What is that, one-time zoom? Did it say anything about it? Oh, okay. Dude, it's so close to feeling really good. It's the tether. It's something. I like know what it is, but like we'd have to get into it. It's a little awkward. It's a little hard to explain. What does adrenaline do? I think it makes us float. Like, just like keep slow-mo and float, I think, or something like that. I don't know. Investigate the temple? I want to kill these people first. How about that? Oh my god, they move kind of fast. What the mook is happening? What's that sound? Ooh. I hear it beeping again. There's a secret nearby. Here? Here? Where is that jet? This way. What the mook? What is this? Ah! What the? What is this for? Okay, am I bugging? There's a secret, right? Love the fast reload. Alright, whatever. I don't care. Let's go. Whoa! Woo! I might as well make the trailer for this game. I'll make it look good. What are we doing? Uh-huh. This is like get to the orange door, but like good. Or like going like a really solid direction, I guess, or something. Dude, I want the tether to feel a little bit better so bad. There's probably a perk that lets you double grapple too. It's so awkward, the grapple sometimes. Like, what the hell? I'm like holding away from the wall, pulls me into the wall. I love the momentum. Why is it not pulling me this time? What the fuck was that? We're just having fun. We're just having fun. Wait, are you making these? Did he just make that? I want to let the tether go. I want to let it go. You've unlocked the wind power. Look at the ground and press F. You can change powers with G. Use your new power to launch up and collect your hoverboard. Bro, what is even happening? I love how this game is like... Yeah, like, I gotta give them... Like, we should talk about it, right? There's a lot of credit here. So let's slow down a second. Like... So the onboarding, there's like ups and downs, a little iffy, some parts, right? But like, obviously, they're giving the feeling of what they want to go for, right? It's very expansive, almost like a playground. You have a tether. You're supposed to feel like you have a lot of gadgets. There's gunplay, right? I got it. The fact that I could switch between guns, right, goes with the concept that they're shooting for, right? They want to go for fast pace and fluid and action, right? They want gadgets and you're flying, and it's not supposed to feel like you're just shooting people. It's kind of like a playground, right? And like a super soldier kind of thing, and it feels like that. And so they complement that with the very fast switching weapons and the fact that the shotgun doesn't take an hour to reload, right? And he's like, right, and just popping the things in really quick, right? You see how he's like he's on adrenaline, right? And then that's what you want, right? He wants to match the theme of the game, match the music, right? And they're doing that. It all complements each other. It doesn't feel like anything's clashing, right? So we want to give credit where it's due, because what happens is sometimes we get into it and we're making it, but then we're creating mechanics that clash with what we're going for, right? There's a clash. So when things feel really good, a lot of times we don't give it credit. We don't notice it. So we want to talk about that too. The good directions where all the themes there, as far as the fluidity of the game, is matching. That feels really good. The fact that I can keep my momentum, right? That's a big thing that a lot of people miss. They're like, oh, it's supposed to be fast paced, but then they like block my momentum and stuff. Like the fact that I can keep momentum, all these things go with that theme, right? It feels really, really good. Really, really enjoy that. G. What the hell is this? So I can like hold the hammer as well with G? And then F? What? I still hear that damn secret! I'm not looking for it. Okay, they want us to go up there, so we go... Whoa. Whoa. Okay, let's try again. Nope, okay. How often can I use that thing? Ah! The tether biting me in the butt again. The tether is the most awkward part so far. It's not like I can't jump out of it. It's releasing it when it wants me to release it and things like that, and it's just throwing me. I can't like... I want my upward momentum, right? There's ways to make that feel really good, right? It's been solved. It's not new. Where is my special indicator? Bottom right. Okay, let's try this again. So when you hit G, it's your hammer. Oh, and then we need... Okay. I see. We'll change that button eventually, but not for now. Oh my god. Where is this going? Press left shift to activate your hoverboard. You can ram enemies and grind on walls with it. Investigate the castle. What is even happening right now? What the hell? What the mook is going on? That's so cool. Oh my god, what the hell? Is there a speed boost or something I need to know about? I would almost, yeah, we gotta talk about it. Ah, that's really cool. There's a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on. Hoverboard are really cool. Again, just going with the theme, giving the player a lot of cool gadgets, make the player feel awesome, right? And that also means, thematically, as we go on, how cool they're going to feel is also based on the level design, how cool the areas are going to be, giving us a playground to feel cool in, right? That's all going to synergize together, right? We want to keep that theme going. Awesome. Love that. Love where it's going. What else? The gunplay, the humanoids, right? I want to talk about this idea. Again, there's no right or wrong here. It's just more, a lot of consultation sometimes is pushing boundaries and having conversations to provoke thought. Some of the biggest breakthroughs I've had with devs is planting seeds and asking questions that they've never thought about before to provoke thought, and they go, huh? And they have these big breakthroughs, right? And that's part of the power. One of the things that I always see is in these kind of games is we adopt this like humanoid type enemy, right? Soldiers and people like other types of humans with cool armor or bigger armor and things like that. I think this game could very much benefit from branching away from that, right? I like to think about games like Diabolical. I always thought it was so ingenious, right? Let me go on. Diabolical is this fast-paced arena shooter, and arena shooters are never popular. I shouldn't say never. They used to be very popular. They're very niche now, because they're so hardcore to get into. They're lightning fast, tons of mechanics, tons of gunplay. You need pinpoint accuracy, and then also think about pinpoint accuracy plus people being super fast. Obviously, these kind of like don't go together. They make things harder, right? Pinpoint accuracy and moving fast target, right? These are like polar opposites, and they make it even harder and harder and harder, right? It's like compounding difficulty. And so one of the things that I always thought was really cool in Diabolical is like, oh, why are we making them humanoid, right? Let's have these like very cute ball creatures. One, we can do really fun cosmetic stuff with them, whatever. But two, it's a little bit of a bigger target to hit. Yes, it's still fast, but the room for error and stuff, they're like little chubby ball guys, right? And I always thought this was really cute, right? Like, what a cool concept. And I think games like this could also benefit from that, right? So like, yes, it's also like super, like, you know, you're already asking the player to be a little bit more mechanically inclined, right? So like there's a lot of gadgets and you're gonna have to hit a lot of buttons. It's already a little bit on the hardcore side, but you can start to take that hardcoreness and make it a little bit more friendly and satisfying by like creating bigger targets, right? Because you're already asking the player to move super fast and rope and do cool stuff. Imagine that like subconsciously they also just felt better at it for some reason, and it felt even better to play it because it was easier to hit the target, right? Think about these concepts, right? Like, why are they small targets? Do we feel better because we're hitting that super small humanoid target? Would we feel just the same, if not even more satisfying, because we're hitting a bigger target, right? And like finding ways to trick the player into it feeling really good and they don't even know why, right? Like, oh my god, I usually don't play FPS games. I'm not an aimer. I don't really aim that well, right? I hear that all the time, right? People don't mess with FPS, they can't aim, or you know what I mean? So they'll play games like Enter the Gungeon. They'll play games like Gunfire Reborn, right? Because it's not really it's a shooter, but it's very slow paced and the enemies are slower. So I wonder if there's ways to bridge that gap, right? And it's really just about asking the right questions and questioning the boundaries and our formalities of like why we adopt these ideas, right? So I'm just questioning. I'm not saying there's a right or wrong, but I do think there's a lot of world there that we're not exploring. And for some reason it did pop in my head here. Wow, this could feel really cool with these like, maybe everyone's like chubbier and bigger dudes, or these weird humanoid, like, you know, these weird box creatures and things just you know, are a little bit easier to shoot at because you're moving so fast, and it tricks the player and they feel better because it's easier to hit. I don't know, but I'm just throwing it out there, right? Anyway, it's just more to provoke thought, not saying anything's right or wrong here. It's also a big part of getting coached and stuff like that is questioning the norm and why we just adopt things, right? Did we think about that? Did we think about why we just adopted a human? You know what I mean? Like, and a lot of times, no. A lot of times the answer is no. We just adopt these things. So right here, this, oh my God, I'm so glad this is the next room, actually. Right here. Think about how mechanically demanding this room is, right? This is so perfect. We're asking the player to feel really cool, grind into here. I get it, right? And then we have these two little humanoids, these two little targets, right? But why is the important part that it needs to be like it needs to be Kovacs or like an aim shooter, right? Like, oh my God, hit this little target, right? Let them feel really cool. Make it bigger, right? Let them try to hit the target at least, right? And well, why are we? Well, there's a world here where we can question the concepts and what's really important to give to the player, right? Are we trying to make this an aim trainer, right? Or are we trying to create this dopamine, like, I have awesome powers and this feels so awesome to play, right? And I would start to question that. Again, there's no right or wrong, but we could really dabble in that conversation, right? There's a lot to create there. And when you start thinking that way, all of these ideas come to mind, right? You start pushing the boundaries of gaming because we're not coming from just adopting and adopting and adopting, right? We could really start to like, oh, what is important here, right? And thinking about that stuff is so exciting. It's so cool. Ah! Triple jump. Hello, my friend. Escape! Alright, we don't need to talk about that again, but you can see the impact. Alright, here we go. So fun. That's so cute. What the heck? Obviously, we'd work on sound effects, things like that. We're not going to talk about the little things at the moment. Feel. Press left shift to activate your hover, grind on walls, investigate the castle. Where am I going? Okay. We're going up. That's where we're going. I'm just gonna skip you nerds. Discovery checkpoint. Whoa! Papa's got a brand new bag. Is this cosmetic? Is this the same gun? No, it's a different gun. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Damn, that was a super quick slow-mo. You taught me that I have bad aim, which I already knew, right? We're talking about this concept. Again, the game's not doing anything wrong. I just want to bring this up for conversation, right? Whoa, you got a Halo shield. Wait, come here. I'm so happy you can beat people up with that. What the? This guy! Get good, yeah. They taught me to get good. But is that the importance here, right? That's all I'm questioning. Is that what we're going for, right? I have no problem with it, but... Okay, hold on. Where did we come from? Where did we go? Cotton Eye Joe. What the mook is going on? I want a grenade. Give me a satisfying grenade. We're going up, but I kind of want to... Oh, that's where we came down. I'm so confused. Am I going up here? I am, right? Okay. I don't know what's intended or like where I'm supposed to be going, but son of a... I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning for you. I love all the gadgets and stuff. Very cool, man. In a way, it reminds like a little bit like anybody remember MDK, right? And just like this ultimate like cyber suit, like my childhood. Oh, we're gonna be fighting here. Right? Imagine like a easier target to hit, right? Like flying through the air. And I can hit these shots once in a while, but like imagine, right? I'm giving too much of the recipe away. I'm giving too much of the recipe away. Okay. Man, these combat rooms are... This is cool, man. What? Don't kill me! I love how they can hop like that. That's so cool, like out of nowhere. Just for style. Just to make it dynamic. Like they just hop. Like it's really cute. Alright. My sensitivity's still a little bit high, but it's okay. I'd like to see some different enemies, some grunts. I believe that guy was a little thicker, a little thick boy. Some jetpack enemies. Chasing you around. Some enemy priority. Sniper! Oh my god, I can knock them into the air. Very satisfying. Very satisfying. Holy god. I played a lot of these kind of games where it's like, hey, you know, you're supposed to just feel really cool. Right? But I gotta say this one seems to like be grabbing something pretty special. I'm really liking the foundation so far, and like and the direction they're trying to go is really cool. Huh? Am I supposed to just shoot off? Ah. Nice. Nice. What? Dude, like sliding and the sharp turns and stuff. Oh, dude, when that's fleshed out, it's gonna feel very satisfying. Right? Like, oh, that's gonna be so cool. I still hear a secret, but I'm not gonna go look for it. Love the soundtrack. Oh, you little punk. I wonder if I could like throw a thing at him like that. What the hell? Where are you looking, bro? You didn't get the memo? My sensitivity is a little high. That's so cool. The adrenaline feels a little fast for me. A little fast. Damn it. It seems like the guns are also doing some auto reloading while you don't have them equipped, which feels really good. Doesn't slow the pace of the game down. You have unlocked Fireball? Okay. The end explosion, extremely satisfying. While it's in the air, it looks like you threw a piece of garbage out. But the end result, very sad. Oh my god, very nice. What the? I was not expecting that direction. Okay. I guess nothing is off the table. I like it. I like it. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, this is the only screenshot I saw before I played this game was like this biome. I was not expecting this. That is so funny. Like in the middle of nowhere. The tether also slows you down if you're prior going fast. All right, chat, watch this. Let's go for the clip. Damn it. All right, let's go for the clip. Ah! Let's go for the clip. Damn it. All right, I got you. I got you. I got you. Oh! Yo! They could smash their head? That's awesome. I learned something new. Hover dash. Damn it. But a small beast when you start hoverboarding has a cooldown. Ooh. All right, come here. Hold still. God, why is it so bright? All right, hold still. All right, let's try this again. I can't hit it. Oh! That's what I wanted. I'm out of here. Let me jump on my skateboard. Oh my god! Let's do this. What? What's with the red? What's with the red? It's the blood moon? Can the blood moon go away? Hey, hold this fireball. God, my eyeballs. That's my new favorite trick. Seems like you get a lot of ammo. I think I can be a little bit less frugal. What the? Bro, this red is something. It's like if I tried to add a shader to a level or something. What is even happening? Oh yeah, I forgot they're also going for multiplayer. Oh my god, my eyeballs don't even want to go through that again. Ah, oh my god, this red is brutal. I don't like these shield things. Or I wish I could break them or something. I don't think I have to commentate too much on the like hardcore shader or whatever you call this. I can't see! Alright, here we go. Hold this. What? What the? Hold this. Yeah! That feels crazy. Now again, let's do it without the red. That'll look way cooler. Oh yeah, it said I could ram enemies. I could probably just ran into them. Here, let's see. I'm coming. Maybe that's what they want you to do. They want you to ram these dudes. Whoa. I wish. Ah! Oh, my eyeballs! Let's go! Oh, we can see again. We went from game dev coaching this game to game dev coaching the world. Yeah. Okay. You have finished the demo. Full game launches late 2023, featuring more enemies, biomes, powers, weapons, and more. Earn a special Discord role by completing the following. Oh, cute. I guess that's it. I was really expecting like an arena mode or something. I guess you could do these again. Very cute. Very cute. Overall, I mean, I really want to play with the movement system over and over. That's a good sign. The weakest part of the movement system to me feels like the grapple. I just want to be able, it's just because the rest feels really good, so that even if the grapple feels okay and doesn't feel really good, it feels like it's noticeable, at least to me. Anyway. Man, okay, so what is there to talk about here? Overall, I think this coaching went very well. There was a lot of cool conversations to talk about in the beginning of the run. You know, a lot of consultation and questioning and things like that, and then more some like guidance and inspiration towards the middle, and by the end we were really just engaging and playing and stuff. And overall, I would say that this game is I love what it's going for. It paints a very clear and cool picture what's going on and what their target is and what they're shooting for. It definitely leaves you with a desire to want to play more and engage more with those systems. I can't wait. It's really, you know, I think the worlds that they build and how they build it obviously is going to be just as much important as about like what we're shooting at. And I could picture so many cool things, right? I could picture these huge enemies and we're like riding around fighting these big things, and right, and like these like the big dragon, right? I like to think, like, I've seen indie games do some crazy boss fights. I think like Boomerang X had one of the coolest last boss fights ever, and this huge dragon drifting and it's engulfing, and right, like I could picture some crazy ambitious stuff here if they wanted to go for it, really emphasizing you and feeling the scope of the game and your movement and stuff. And yeah, it's really cool what I could picture here. Overall, I would just say again, consultation is super important, and you really want to get all these directions, things that feel okay or things that can feel better, or directions and stuff. You want to get this stuff in the beginning of development while you're shaping the product, right? Because what happens is if you shape it and you build on a foundation, and then by the time it's like, okay, well, now I'm really worried about release, let's get ready for release, right? QA testing, make sure it's ready, get advertising. But by then, when you hear about core issues or fundamental issues, or even how the game could have been built better, it's too late for all of that, right? We just have to take the game on release and we duct tape and make the outside paint look as good as possible, right? When the car is ready to come out of the shop and go on the show floor, right? We can get the QA testers to say, hey, how does it look? How does it feel? Does it drive well? Cool. But when we're under the hood, right, you need the world of that conversation then, right? Because that's where you're going to save all the money. That's where you're going to save base. That's where you're going to save your direction. That's where you're going to save your development time and funding. That's where you're going to make sure that you don't create and code mistakes that you're gonna have to fix later and then say we don't have time. Well, that's because you used time to get to those dead ends instead of building and using those time efficiently to get around the dead ends, right? And so that's the world of it, right? It's very powerful. Overall, Echo Point Nova, I think this was really good. There's little things here and there, but overall, the direction I'm so excited for. Love to see where they're going. And if again, in the future, if you guys are looking for anybody out there that's watching this, looking for consultation, or if you're trying to find out if consultation is the right step for your game or where you're at, even if you're in the conceptual phase, right? That is the perfect time to start getting these things answered for you. Hey, I'm thinking about doing these kind of things. This is what I'm shooting for. Hearing the world of like, hey, there's like 5 different games doing this kind of thing. These are problems that they're doing. This is what they do well. These are things that you're going to run into. That's the time you want to hear about it, right? You don't want to, the conceptual phase and start building, but not hear those things. You want to see the road ahead of you and then either build around it or build to it, and not into the holes that other people have made, and the pitfalls that other people fell into for us. Overall, Echo Point, awesome. This was micro coaching number 2. Stay tuned. I want to do about 3 more in the series, 4 or 5, 3, 4 more, and then see how you guys are receiving them. Just a taste of the world of coaching and consultation, and hope you guys got a lot of value out of it, whether you're developing a game, publishing a game, or whether you're just a gamer, just giving you a different lens to appreciate the work that devs do. My name is SD. You can follow us on Twitter at SD89, all the socials, SD89, and you can find all the Game Doctor information over there, where you can slide in my DMs, and I would love to hear about what you're working on and your passion and all of that. Looking forward to hearing from you guys. That's a wrap.